Imagine spending years working towards one goal, failing every single day, getting humiliated, outsmarted, blown up, launched across the ocean, and somehow still waking up the next morning convinced today's the day. That's basically Plankton's entire life. For decades, SpongeBob fans have watched him chase the Krabby Patty secret formula, and for decades he's failed. Yet somehow, he never quits. Stay until the end because we're breaking down why Plankton might be the most determined character in cartoon history. Hello and welcome back to Retro Dive, where we revisit classic cartoons, nostalgic characters, and the shows that shaped an entire generation. And today, we're opening the case file on Bikini Bottom's smallest villain, Plankton. Let's be honest, Plankton is terrible at achieving his main objective. The goal never changes, still the Krabby Patty formula, and somehow, it never works. Not once. No matter how elaborate the plan, no matter how much technology is involved, no matter how many giant robots, inventions, disguises, or world-ending schemes he creates, the result is usually the same. Total failure. At this point, most villains would probably consider a career change. Plankton doubles down. And honestly, some of Plankton's problems are self-inflicted. The chum bucket is almost always empty. Nobody wants to eat there. The restaurant looks depressing, the food has a terrible reputation, and yet Plankton spends most of his time focusing on stealing recipes instead of improving his own business, which is a bit like trying to win a race while refusing to put fuel in the car. And the strange thing is, Plankton is incredibly intelligent. He's built robots, advanced computers, mind control devices, machines capable of taking over entire cities. At various points, he's demonstrated technology that should probably make him one of the richest characters in Bikini Bottom, and yet, he always uses it to chase the exact same goal. People don't love Plankton because he wins. People love Plankton because he loses, spectacularly. The plans are ridiculous, the confidence is ridiculous, and somehow, the failures are even bigger. But every disaster creates another opportunity for comedy, because Plankton genuinely believes the next plan will work, every single time, and that optimism becomes strangely infectious. We also need to talk about Karen, because without Karen, the chum bucket probably explodes within a week. Karen constantly points out flaws in Plankton's plans, warns him when he's being ridiculous, and occasionally saves him from his own ideas. Their relationship became one of the funniest parts of SpongeBob, because while Plankton sees himself as an evil mastermind, Karen often sees exactly what's about to happen, and she's usually right. As kids, Plankton was just the villain. As adults, he feels more relatable. Not because people want to steal secret formulas, but because everyone understands failure. Everyone understands working towards something that doesn't happen immediately. Everyone understands setbacks. And while most people eventually take a break, Plankton simply starts another plan, no matter how badly the last one ended. The funny thing about Plankton is that success was never really what made him memorable. Failure did, because every failure revealed something important. He was persistent, creative, ridiculously stubborn, and completely unwilling to give up, even when common sense suggested otherwise. Using the Retro Dive case file index, we have intelligence 9, power 4, durability 8, strategy 5, emotional stability 4, and danger factor 7, giving him a final score of 6.2 out of 10, one of the most persistent characters we've covered so far. Plankton wasn't memorable because he stole the formula. He was memorable because no matter how many times he failed, he always came back with another plan. If you enjoyed this Retro Dive case file, subscribe for more nostalgic cartoon deep dives, character analysis, and Retro Dive case files, and let me know in the comments, what was Plankton's most ridiculous plan? I'll see you in the next dive.